What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Brandon or Dagger coming at you guys with a brand new video, and I actually just picked up a part for the SI. That's why I'm already mid-driving already. But first of all, it's after New Year's, so I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's with your family. I don't even think I've seen you guys after Christmas, so I hope you guys had a good time with family, just hanging around. I just took like a little break off and just to get myself ready for the new year, because we have a lot of things planned, especially for this car. We have so many ideas that this car is literally going to be the funnest build. Now this is going to be a true project car. I kind of want to tell you guys the ideas that I have for this car, because it is a lot. It's going to be something that, you know, it's pretty sure it's done before, but this is the car that I wanted, and I wanted to project one. So finally, now that we have one, I can have a lot of fun doing so. So I hope this angle is good and you guys are not just looking at like the ceiling or anything. And I know this part right here, like I need to figure out how to fix that. I mean, first things first, I did want to attack the body first. I did want to go for like a Type R kit, OEM kit as possible. So that means front bumper, headlight, fenders, rear bumper, tail lights, trunk, and kind of go like an aggressive spec on the wheels. But I decided to kind of take a different route with it. That was my first route, but I think what I'm gonna do is I want to kind of push this motor. Now this is the original motor in the car, and it has 228,000 miles on the original motor. But this is not the motor that I plan on keeping. And basically what I mean by that is I don't plan on keeping the K20 in the car. I do want to get a K24 A2, which is from a TSX, and push that motor. So I was hoping, there was a part of me that was hoping that this wasn't the original motor, because I did want to supercharge it. But looks like we're gonna have to take a different route and get the K24 A2, which was my original plan. But I did want to kind of push this car a little bit. So luckily, I've been doing a lot of research on it, because obviously I didn't come from this platform, so I don't know too much about it. But this car, like part-wise, fits a lot of the K24, which I'm super glad about. So there's a couple things that I have on order that I'm waiting for, that are pretty much for this car, that are going to be, or for this motor, that are going to go on the other motor. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, plan on getting a K24. I did want to do a K24 bottom and a K20 top end, but I know that's going to take a little bit more money and more of a downtime. So I don't know, if these videos do good and if we can keep the motor lasting for a little bit longer, I definitely do want to take that route. But if the motor decides to blow sooner than I would like, then I'd rather just get a K24. They're pretty cheap out here, but you know, I kind of wanted to do a K20 head with a K24 bottom end, just to kind of hold that bottom end and that top end power, because I do eventually want to boost it or supercharge it. Most likely want to do a supercharger, because I see that's a lot of route that people are going. I don't know yet. In terms of super chin turbochargers, I haven't really looked into any of them, but I do, power wise, I do want to make about 500. Obviously not this motor, but when the motor's in, whatever motor I decide to go with, I do want to push about 500 out of this car. That's a lot of power for this car. It's super light. I can really feel how light this car is when I start driving it, especially because I've been tailing it for the past like 2 weeks since the Type R has been down a little bit. This car just feels super light. And that's probably the main reason why a lot of people like this car. I mean, obviously it has a strong motor in it, but I mean, this car is just super light, that I actually like can feel it, versus the Type R, which is obviously a heavier car, but it still has good steering. Like this car has good steering as it is. I do have wheels and tires on this car that I haven't showed you guys yet, that I will show you guys in a different video. But this car just all around just acts like a really solid car. I really enjoy this car, but I can't wait to push some power out of it. It is lacking. Coming from a Type R, which is pretty much full bolts on Z85, and going to this, which is bone stock, it's a big difference. But I'm excited to see what the future is going to bring. I mean, I'm pretty sure like 500 out of this car is going to be insane, and I just can't really truly wait for it. And let me know what you guys think too. Should I go K24, or should I do the K20 head and the K24 bottom end? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to favor that, but in search of like downtime and money and everything, trying to source everything out, I'm pretty sure the K24 is going to be the better way to go. But yeah, like I said, I've been driving this car for the past like 2-3 weeks, like consistently, and this car just feels super good. I feel super healthy. I don't have any grinds or notches in this car. When I had got the car originally, it did need a lot of suspension work, so we did change the coilovers out, as you guys saw, lower ball joints, and everything just holds up solidly. I do have, like I said, mentioned before, I do have wheels and tires on this car, but I did have to raise up the car because I don't want a low boy stance in this car. I kind of want to have that track stance because it's going to have the power. So I kind of want to do with that track stance. But the car rides and feels like 10 times better on the road. Like, it's crazy what suspension and everything can do. Like, the suspension that was originally on here was like super bunk. These chains feel like super good. So I'm happy with them. They ride good. I do need to roll the fenders in the rear because it is a little bit rubbing, but I'm at the right height where I want to be at. I just got to roll the rears a little bit, and hopefully I don't have to add a lot of camber to it because I want to keep it track as much as possible. But yeah, like I said, I just want to attack all the power first. I want to see how much this car can push. It will pretty much be a sleeper build at first until we can get the body looking right. This car needs a lot of work body wise. It's got a messed up fender. I think that fender on the passenger side is super messed up. I do have a fender for it, like OEM fenders, so I'm not really hesitant about that. But in terms of like paint and everything, obviously the paint's gone. If you guys know, all the 8 gens had like a clear coat issue, so I have to get it repainted. I did get a quote on it, so we'll be good. But I'm gonna paint everything after, once I get like the full Type R kit on it, and just have it looking right. Or I can wrap it. I don't know yet. I know wrapping would be a lot cheaper as well. As for the Type R, a lot of people have been asking me on Instagram, like, what's going on with it? What are you really doing with it? Are you selling the car? Why are you parting it out? For now, I am selling the Mugen pieces on it for right now, only because I do want to go a different route in terms of like trying to build this car. I'm not really focused on the Type R right now, so I'm parting out the Mugen kit. All the engine stuff I'm keeping in there just to have it, because I know I don't want that car to be stock either. So I'm keeping all the engine parts in it, my coilovers on it. I do want to get some wheels and tires on it though, because the other day I hit a pothole and I blew the tire out. And if you guys know, the Type R 20s are known for that because they're super thin rubber bands. So I want to end up getting wheels and tires for it. Something cheap like Ram lights or something, not that too expensive. So if you guys have anything for sale, hit me up. I'll probably buy them from you. But yeah, I did want to sell the car. I'm on the fence about it. I really want to build the FA5. So my main focus is here, but I know keeping the Type R is something that I worked hard for, is the better option. It is really ugly in California right now. This is what we're dealing with. Rain and ugly weather. But yeah, let me know your guys' opinions. I know I can make 500 easily out of the K20 head and the K24 bottom end. I'm pretty sure I could do it with the K24 as well. I'm not too sure. So we're kind of on the fence about. I know a lot of people go supercharger, but the turbo kit does sound a lot better. So let me know about that too. I wanted to be able to show you guys my wheels and everything, but it's just raining. I'm waiting for it to clear up. I want to be posting more for you guys. My biggest goal for this year is to be way more consistent than I was last year, because though we were consistent in like the first half of 2022, I want to be consistent the whole year because we had a good year last year. So thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for liking the videos. Thank you guys for supporting. I mean, without you guys, none of this would even be possible. And we're in traffic. None of this would even be possible. So just thank you guys so much for the love and the support you guys brought to me last year. Hopefully you guys support me this year as well, because we have a lot of things planned. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm pretty much gonna end the video here. I don't want to keep rambling off. This is like a quick little update video on my future plans with the FA5 and a little update on the Type R. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys have not already. I will see you guys in the next video. Dab, peace.